This method is used to change a circuit path at a BGA site for engineering changes or modifications. The minimum skill level needed to complete this procedure reliably is expert. The conformance level reached when this procedure is completed properly is medium. See the web page for a list of the tools and materials required to complete this procedure. The procedure follows. Step 1. Clean the area. Step 2. Remove the BGA component if installed, remove excess solder from the pads, and clean and inspect the site using standard BGA rework equipment. Step 3. Cut the short conductor connecting the BGA pad to the connecting via using a precision drill system or milling machine, an appropriate size end mill. Step 4. Remove the existing BGA pad. Apply heat from a soldering iron if needed. Step 5. Use a milling machine to mill a shallow groove in the board surface from the BGA pad area to the perimeter of the BGA site. Tight spacing may restrict the width of the channel to 0.250 mm or less. Use a carbide end mill approximately 0.050 mm wider than the new connecting circuit. Step 6. Bond a replacement BGA pad in place using a bonding system. The new BGA pad must have a tail that will align with the circuit track to be added next. Step 7. Select a circuit track to match the width and thickness of the circuit to be replaced. Cut a length approximately as needed. The circuit track should overlap the BGA tail section a minimum of 2 times the circuit width. Step 8. Gently abrade the top and bottom of the new circuit track with the buffer to remove any oxidation and clean. Note: if needed, the ends of the circuit track may be tinned with solder prior to lap soldering in place. Step 9. Position this new circuit track along the milled groove. The circuit track should overlap the existing circuit a minimum of 2 times the circuit width. Step 10. Apply a small amount of liquid flux to the overlap joint. Step 11. Lap solder the circuit track to the BGA tail section using solder and a soldering iron. Make sure the new circuit is properly aligned. Step 12. Solder one end of a fine gauge wire to the end of the extending circuit. The opposite end of the wire will be soldered later. Step 13. Clean the area. Step 14. Mix epoxy. If desired, add color agent to the mixed epoxy to match the circuit board color. Step 15. Coat the top and sides of the replaced circuit with epoxy. The epoxy bonds the new circuit to the base board material and insulates the circuit. Step 16. Cure the epoxy per Procedure 2.7 Epoxy mixing and handling. Caution: some components may be sensitive to high temperatures. Step 17. Clean the board as required. Step 18. Install new BGA per applicable procedures. Step 19. Rotate and terminate the other end of the jumper wire. Evaluation. Step 1. Visual examination for alignment and overlap of new circuit. Step 2. Visual examination of epoxy coating for texture and color match. Step 3. Electrical tests as applicable.